the other big story that we're getting. A ground report now coming in from Kerala. Ladies and gentlemen, the probe into the Kerala train fire incident is only just getting murkier. Investigation into the arson attack inside a coach of Kannur Executive Express at Kozhikode in Kerala on Sunday is in its preliminary stages. However, there are scathing details that are now coming in. The accused in this case now seems to be a resident of Noida, and the police are not ruling out the terror angle in the case. From Kerala, Uttar Pradesh, Republic's extensive coverage gets you full details of the incident and how this could possibly be a lone wolf attack. We'll also listen into the ADGP Law and Order in a short while from now, but let's go across quickly to our reporters on the ground. Varshini is joining us from Kerala, and from Bulandshahr we have my colleague Piyush. A quick response from both of you, as the National Investigation Agency has also stepped in to underline the point. If not, those separate case has been filed, but let's just get a quick response. Varshini, you were there at the hospital, you've spoken to the victim. What is it that you are picking up? Has terror angle not been ruled out as yet? What is it that you are picking up?
Definitely, Shavan, if you see, when we spoke to the victim, first the initial sight of seeing them with all the burned faces and burn marks everywhere on their body is really saddening and shocking that this kind of an incident could take place in a state like Kerala. And the victim told us very deliberately some details about how she felt that this was not a targeted attack on some particular person. Rather, it was a very random attack. The person just barged into the train just like that. The person kept walking inside of the compartment, and then he was constantly spraying something on everybody. She said that she felt like there were water droplets on her face falling from nowhere, and while she was searching for where it came from, she suddenly felt the heat of the fire that was all around her. It was very shocking and very heartbreaking to hear such kind of words from a victim who suffered huge injuries from this kind of an attack. While we speak about the investigation, the Kerala police is still trying to be mum about revealing certain details about who is under custody and who is not, and the Kerala police is trying to make sure that none of these information get leaked out, because there is it looks really fishy the way the Kerala police talk to us. And at the same time, a parallel investigation by the National Investigation Agency is also happening, which is right in front of our eyes in Kozhikode, Shavan.
Well, in fact, let's just also quickly bring in my colleague Piyush Ori, who's joining us from Bulandshahr. Let's just put out the details that Piyush is now picking up. In fact, earlier in the day, Kerala ATS had detained one person. He was suspected to be involved in the attack. It turns out that he's now been let off. In fact, Piyush is reporting from Bulandshahr, from the residence of one of the suspects. What is it that you are picking up? Why exactly did the police let off this suspect?
So, Shavan, let me just tell you that this suspect has been identified as 24-year-old Shahrukh Saifi, and he works as a carpenter in the Siana area, which is on the outskirts of Bulandshahr. Now, at around 5 p.m. yesterday, he was taken up by the officials from the UP ATS as well as Kerala ATS for the questioning, and they were not able to find enough evidence, as what Shahrukh mentioned to us. But the investigations are still going on. Now, we asked him two pertinent questions of what exactly was the question that was posed to him by the Kerala ATS and UP ATS. And he told us that was he going to some other states also for his work of carpentry, to which he replied no. Also, since the mobile number which was found in the train that met with this fateful incident, found his name, we also asked him that was his mobile stolen in last couple of days, to which again he replied no. Now, let me just tell you that even though he has been let off, when we asked him questions repeatedly, he felt irritated. So yes, there is a lot more which he needs to be answering. So far he's been let off, but we do not know. There are chances that perhaps when this investigation is going to go on, perhaps he might be called again. When is that time going to come? We do not know. But so far, there has been some reprieve for him, Shahrukh, 24-year-old Shahrukh, and his family. Back to you in the studio.
Piyush, for getting us the latest details, a story that we'll be tracking very closely. So far, the suspect hasn't been arrested. All that we know is that he's been questioned and now let off. All eyes would now be into places in Uttar Pradesh as well as in the state of Kerala. Was this a lone wolf attack? That's an angle that they are not ruling out. Shifting focus on the other side, we'll get you the latest. Congress has now amplified the China stand on Arunachal even as the Ministry of External Affairs sets the record straight.